Apparently they've just quit plowing snow in northern Wisconsin. I don't know if my trucks came out of four-wheel drive in the last 1,200 miles I've driven. Pretty ridiculous. But nevertheless, we are back and on the road. Welcome back to another video, hopefully. What are we doing? Well, as you guys know, I live up here in northern Wisconsin, and there's so much water up here, and 99% of it I've never fished on the ice. There's just so many different lakes and whatnot, and wanted to come fish a lake which I've never ice fished. And I actually brought everything to camp out here. I thought I was gonna get here, I was hoping I was gonna get here before the sun comes up, but given where we're at here on our drive and the road conditions, which are absolutely awful, that's not gonna happen. So the hope is, the dream is that we can camp on this lake, kind of break it down and catch some walleyes tonight, sleep overnight on the ice. So that's what we're hoping, fingers crossed. There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees we make it to launch before getting stuck or crashing our vehicle. So we're really putting it all on the line for you guys. Well, it's -3 this morning. Roads were terrible. We're supposed to get here before daylight, but that didn't happen. Well, of all the places we could have gone to kick this off, I wanted to kick us off on a quiet northern Wisconsin lake. Here's the realistic part of ice fishing. 99% of us, we're not fishing trophy water, right? And if there's one mysterious mystique fish that just always holds a sweet spot in my heart, are these walleyes that live in super deep, gin clear waters of the Northwoods. These little lakes, 500 to 3,000 acres that are littered across the Northwoods. Now, my plan is to basically set myself up for dark. All day long, my goal is to basically get on fish. Super clear water, tons of forage in this system. Never ice fished here. I've ice fished here in a boat before though. And basically the goal is going to be just find fish in anticipation for a nighttime bite where we can camp on them. So I'm going to get cranking. We're late to the party, obviously. We got to get some stuff rolling. We're setting up for the first part here on some deep rock, 13 to 30 feet. We're just hoping we mark something. It's one of these spots where it's kind of the biggest piece of structure out in the middle of nothing. I have no idea how this is going to go. It's such like a low numbers hunt. We might see a lot of fish, but I just got a real sincere feeling the bites are going to be few and far between. Oh, look at this. Dude, that's walleye-ish right there. Cannot confirm or deny those first couple marks. Here's another one. What was that? Just coming through right on the bottom. That first fish, the way it responded was very walleye-ish. Look at this, another one right here. These are very walleye looking. Very walleye looking. They're looking like they're nice sized fish too. Another one, dude. I don't have any live bait with me right now. That's how unprepared we are. Yes, 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 yes. We might have got lucky here. We followed the simple two-step pattern. Middle of a basin, biggest rock hump, biggest crown of it. surrounded by 80 feet of water. Fish on, baby, right there. What do we got? Came in just crazy fast. Yeah, figured it might be one of those. You could tell that was just gonna be a little bit too immediate right there. We have a whitefish, not a walleye. You can tell there's a bunch of these around, and they come in real darty and fast and love to chase. Oh, it is a fish, but it is not the correct kind of fish. I'm assuming that's what we're marking, some of these high ones that are just flying. Some of these ones that are coming off the bottom and kind of going slowly vertical on us, those are going to be our walleyes, I'm hoping. At least that's what it looks like. Got him. This might be a little walleye. Hard to say. Oh yes, baby. It's a walleye. It's a walleye. I don't know if you guys can see him down there. There's a 15-inch walleye, which my reel is so frozen up, the bail opened up. Not exactly the size they're after, but I guess it's possible they could bite in daylight, huh? That one was very clear when it came in. It was going to be a real walleye-ish. Kind of came up slow. Those whitefish are just going to dart and zip like that. Those walleyes are always a little slower, always a little bit more bottomy relating. We'll take it though. I mean, hey, it's a start, right? It's a waypoint on the map, and spot 2 is just like spot 1. Kind of a big rock point surrounded by deep water with some sand on it. The only reason I know that is just because from fishing here in a boat, I kind of got at least a vague idea of what some of these spots look like. We'll say this, the weird part is there's literally nobody out here. Like, there's not tracks on the lake. It's kind of odd. Right there, baby. Oh man. Oh man. What is that? What is this? I have no idea, man. Is it a trout? I was so unprepared for that. Come on. Come on. Whatever it is, it's nice size. Did you see that thing turn around? Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Well, this is cool. Look at that. Little Laker, dude, on a walleye rod. How about that, huh? Hang on, girl. We'll get you off. Chalk that up on things you weren't expecting to happen. And that was on an 1/8 ounce walleye spoon. Well, we got walleyes, whitefish, and now lake trouts. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, not a big one, but that is pretty cool, man. Did not foresee that happening today. Inland lake trout. When that fish turned and did that, I thought it was another whitefish. It was kind of off to the side there, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just rip the spoon a couple times. I had my fingers like balled up in my glove on my heat warmer, and then it just turned around, launched, and I was like, oh, well, this ain't good. On the 1/8 ounce Castmaster. and a 44-inch light action walleye rod with 6-pound mono on. He actually came to the hole all right. And then he got a little Walleyes there right at the hole like trout normally do. Pretty much knew that one wasn't going to be a walleye, but cool. That kind of adds another element to this, huh? Good news, like I said, we're on spots that got life. Obviously caught that one walleye. I've seen another couple marks, obviously, that I believe are walleyes. There's whitefish around, there's trout around. A lot of times I think when you're big walleye hunting, you're just looking for those spots that has big fish life on it. Areas of the lake that can support predatory fish, like these big ledges that drop out to basin. These are just spots that there might not be a ton of walleyes around, but the ones that are going to be here, I just have a good hunch that some of them could be big. All right. It's about 10:30 now. I haven't marked anything in quite a while. Good news is, that right away in the morning bite, I obviously saw some fish on the first little rock pile. I'm actually back there right now. Just fished a little bit longer, didn't mark anything. And then we got another spot just 150 yards away from here, a big point where I caught that little walleye, caught the lake trout, saw some other whitefish. So we're going to pull off quick. I realized I forgot a pin for my shack at home. So we're probably going to get a little breakfast. We got to get some bait at a local bait shop, and I got to get a pin at a hardware store. So we'll be back out here in a little bit, but good start. This might seem insane, the fact we're like, I don't really care if I catch anything in the middle of the day today. We're putting all our eggs in the dark basket. When something breaks ice fishing, buy multiple.
Rightfully so. It ultimately doesn't mean a ton, though.
Welcome back to the ice. We refueled, resupplied, and we are now ready. Now I'm gonna set the shack up. We're sleeping out here tonight, which isn't my favorite thing to do, but I just got a gut feel on a lake like this. Gin clear, it's gonna be, we're putting a lot of weight in what happens after dark. We're actually gonna set up on literally the first exact spot that we checked. And we're gonna set the big hub up here. And then we might kind of move around and jig a little bit and then really lock down on this in the afternoon. So this is the Eskimo Outbreak 650 XD. It's kind of like a big 4-man, like if you're just fishing. Good shack to sleep like 2 people in it. I've had this one for definitely a couple of years now. And obviously we don't use it a ton, but it's kind of perfect for doing this. Anchor it down, because the worst thing's in the middle of the night when the wind picks up and you're like, is my shack just gonna take off into outer space right now? I think we need some sleeping pads. I used to just buy these from the exercise store, but now Eskimo actually makes the same pads, and they're actually a little bit thicker. I actually did this one other time this year, didn't film it, but held up pretty good. I'll link them down below if you want to look at them, but it makes life 100 times more enjoyable, because when you get it right, you can walk around in here with no boots on at night, which is super nice. All right, just getting things rolling in the shack here. It takes a little bit to get all that stuff set up. Had another buddy here that didn't work, but that's all right. We got her reset. We're gonna run some big old sucker minnows on the tip up out here. On the perimeter of this reef, we'll put one right on the crown and one out here on the edge of it. Obviously northern Wisconsin. The big live bait, really anywhere you're gonna go fishing, but the big live bait is just such a good big fish deal through the ice. Oh. Oh my gosh, drag way too loose. We're on walleye-ish for sure. I mean, we're just getting rolling for the evening here. Where you at, buddy? Oh yeah, it is our first walleye in the shack of the evening. Not big, but we'll take them. We'll take them. It's always scary that, you know, walleyes just might not show up on the spot after you set all this stuff up on it. Not a big one. 17-incher right there. But it is only 3 o'clock right now. So it should be a good sign that things could happen. And on the jig rod, we got tip up here and a tip up here. I marked a couple of fish. So some were definitely whitefish. And then that was the first walleye, and it literally just turned down from looking, I think, at a tip up or something, and that fish was on me immediately. Good sign. Good sign. It's on little, if we can get it to focus there, 1/4 ounce ice winder, switched out with that bladed treble on the back of it, and just a little chunk of minnow tail or a minnow head or something like that. Come on. On, baby. Thinking another eater-sized one. They're starting to roll through, my friends. They're starting to roll through, which is a good sign. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. It's not going to be a giant, but it is, in fact, another walleye. Oh, yeah. There's a nice eater-sized one there. Well, we're on some walleyes. That is for sure. It feels good. A lot of work to get all this whole show rolling. But we need bigger. I mean, I'm still confident that, like, this could easily go down. Both these fish jigging, I mean, they showed up and basically popped right up and bit. Beauties, huh? We'll take them like that. Chunky ones, too. We're hoping, obviously, that we see something in that upper 20s size range. The elusive big fish, which we're after. But as far as a start for being on this lake for, you know, for fishing for about an hour this morning, and now kind of our first, 30, 40 minutes of actually being in the shack, we're on fish. I can't complain. It's my first time ever ice fishing this lake. Oh. On right there. Feeling good too. All right, baby. All right. Don't be a whitefish. Don't be a whitefish. It is a nice walleye. Oh, yes, dude. Look at that. That's what we're after, my friends. On the jig stick. How about that? I swore the tip-ups were going to outfish me. We'll see. They definitely still could. But we'll take that. It's a nice fish right there, man. Fin clip walleye, too. Fin clip means it's a DNR survey fish. So he was in a fike net this spring. They clip one of those fin, and then if they catch it again the next day or a couple days later, that's how they kind of make a population estimate. Beautiful fish though, huh? Probably a 20-incher. Nice chunker on the ice winder, kind of going back and forth between that and just the regular 1/8 ounce glow castmaster, but we'll take that for a little, just getting the shack rocking and rolling here. See you later, dude. There he goes. We ain't even prime time yet, not even close. No action on the tip-ups yet, but we'll see. We're just trying to get kind of somewhat half fishing, half getting organized in here, in hopes that things get wild tonight. We'll see. Big front coming in at some point here. Real big front coming. We're going to get back down though and hope something else good happens. There's one. Oh, dude, why did you back off like that? Come back. Yep. Why are they so darty? We got a flag. We got a flag. Come on, tip up fish, come on. Beautiful sight, huh? Beautiful night. You can tell there's just this big storm starting to hit. Or it's just, you can tell it's just like barometer's doing something weird. It gets like windy for a second, then it calms down. Let's see what we got. Right there, feels good too. Definite walleye. Definite walleye. Oh, it's getting a little smaller. There's some good head shakes though. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, another nice sized walleye, man. Look at that. We're getting them. Oh, it feels good, man, to come out to a lake which you never ice fished before and put a few walleyes on the ice, huh? It's as good as it gets. I'm still marking a bunch in the shack. I'm not getting a lot of them to go anymore. It's like right away that early afternoon, I popped a few fish. Now I'm just seeing them and not getting them. Love it, man. It's as good as it gets right there. Get you popped off here. We're right at the witching hour now, and I don't know if this, I mean, it's like a massive, it says ice storm, snowstorm. I don't think they really know coming this way. I don't know if they're just kind of slowing down right in front of it. I don't know. Beautiful walleyes on last light though, huh? Feels good. I'm actually shocked we've been out fishing the tip ups with the jig rods. See you later, dude. Another 18, 19er. Back down he goes. Let's get her set back up. I should say this, I hate how much gear it takes to prep for these like overnight camping things, and then always the looming fear that you're not going to catch anything after, you know, that last light window. But it is extremely peaceful. Dinner time. Pretty much live out of jet boils, especially when I'm on the road. And started making my own jet boils a while ago. Basically take whatever you want. This is chicken Alfredo with tons of chicken in it. I dehydrate it because I don't have a fancy freeze dryer or whatever. But basically I just cook it all, add all the sauce, add a bunch of peppers, add whatever. Then I just dehydrate it for about 4 hours. And it actually, I mean, it's not going to stay good for like a year probably, but it's going to be plenty good for the couple of weeks in which I'm going to be using it when I'm fishing. Comes out kind of crumbly, looking like that. Add a little bit of water, maybe like half a cup of water, and I put it on the jet boil, and it almost just kind of like steams it back to life real quick. Not too bad. It's my second time I made this batch. Well guys, as we're sitting here doing a little editing, my dead stick rod takes a dive. Oh, probably turn that off. Oh yeah, taking some line, taking some line. I pulled in one of my tip ups. As I'm sitting here editing, I got a rattle reel down over here, dead stick down here. Let's see what taketh the bait. Hooked up, baby, right there. Let's see what we got. It's walleye time, so I mean, it's only gonna be one thing. Digging real hard though. I like that. Come here, dude. Good head shakes. Good head shakes. Oh yeah, another just fat, sassy one, dude. We're just on all the same size fish. They're all 17 to 20 inches. to maybe 21 inches maybe, but they're all real healthy. I mean, I'm having a good time. Kick back, relaxed, catching them in the shack. Pretty simple. This is my first kind of overnight doing this. Actually, it's a lie. I did this one other time on another lake and didn't even film it, but didn't catch as many that night. But not too shabby. I kind of quit seeing fish there for a little bit. And a lot of times you'll see it like this. It'll just be kind of waves of fish after dark. In some lakes, you catch a bunch of fish right at like sundown, and then you don't catch any more. And I don't know if this is gonna be one of those lakes or not. And there we go. Beautiful evening walleyes in the shack. Let's let them go. Gotta be letting fish go out of lakes like this. Obviously, it's all of our dream that the lake has so many walleyes that you can just keep everyone and there's no repercussions, right? The reality is that a lot of these little lakes in the Northwoods, they're not, they rely on stocking and stocking only. They don't get stocked extremely often, a lot of them. But Eskimo makes these little attachments for the shacks, like you guys can probably see. You can see these little hub attachments here. You can bolt them right into that bracket, and it's actually just a quick disconnect like that. And they'll sell stuff like looks like this. There's another rattle reel one I got up in the corner over here. And then they'll sell this little bracket here. You can mount them both on your hub on that middle piece there, or you can mount them. They sell some with Velcro that'll mount right to like the bar of like a normal shack. Then obviously something like this is just right where my dead stick goes. Super cheap little deal, and this is the Okuma Signmar. I think it's called, what it's called. It's a bait feeder reel. So it sits in there just like that. You flip that switch once you get to your desired depth. Fish grabs the line, pulls on it, that tip will start to go. And you'll just see that rod kind of doing that, and he'll be taking a little bit of line. Come over there, reel into that fish and set the hook. And basically all I'm rigging up is just 4-inch sucker minnows. I like to rig them kind of right through the middle like that so they sit pretty normal in the water. I'll rig them, just put that treble hook just in front of kind of that dorsal fin and just send her back down to its desired location here.
Laying down in bed doing a little editing. Just hear the drag going out on the old set line. On, not big. Is a perch or what is this? It's gotta just be a little walleye. Oh, it's a baby walleye. It wasn't snow, it was ice storm. Look how nasty that is. I can't even imagine how bad the roads must be. That's like a 1/4 inch of ice on like everything. You gotta see the windy side of the shack. Look at that. What a nasty. I thought it was, well, it started as snow and it changed to ice. That is nasty, man. We gotta break everything down on this icy morning. I gotta be 3 hours the other direction by this evening. I really want to, for the next video, we're always running the gun and you guys know how it is, but the roads are going to be brutal, so I want to get an early start today just in case it takes all day. But we got to break the Eskimo down. It's a nice morning out now that the storm's passed. It's just everything is very icy, so getting the shack back in the bag, we'll see how it goes. All right, folks, we're packed up, loaded up, on to our next destination. I want to thank you guys for watching this little ice camping video. Lake trouts, whitefish, and a bunch of walleyes. Not too shabby, but anytime you can come to a lake you never ice fished before, get on a few fish, and catch a variety of species is a win in my book. So appreciate you guys tuning into this channel, making everything possible. I'm blasting out of here. We're on to stop number 2 of this little journey, and we'll see you guys on the next one.